Hello everyone, I am Melinda Nail Fanatic, and this is our general Zodiac Tarot for August 2017. And so I am going to start with the sign of Leo, and if you're going to be with me for a while, it would be wonderful if anybody has the time, energy, and means available to timestamp as we move through the different signs, so that it can be easier for you to come back and find your signs later when you want to reflect back on what we've spoken about. So let me see, we're going to start with the sign of Leo. We're just going to move through based off of birthday time. So happy birthday. Some of you already had your birthdays in July. Some of you will still be having your birthdays in August. And we're going to see, what is the word of clarity for the sign of Leo? That one. Peace. I am at peace with divine timing in my life. I'm at peace with my life. I am at peace with myself. I'm at peace with my divinity. And because I am, I'm able to let my peace flow. So let's see what message we're going to receive today. I had been wanting to work with my Mother Peace Tarot. So I figured what the perfect opportunity would be for this month's readings. So here we go. I have both the full size and the miniature of this deck. I absolutely love this deck. So let's see what messages there are for Leo. Sun, moon, rising, northern node, whatever aspect they want to look into. What are the messages for Leo at this time, O Source God? For August 2017. For the highest, lightest, and brightest good. What situations and circumstances, O Source God, are there for me to speak at this time for Leo? Okay. We have the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Discs, the Nine of Discs. Okay, nice. Now, the Eight of Cups, Temperance, Ten of Wands, and the Magician, and the Shaman of Cups. Okay. So this is for those with the sign of Leo once again. And I say that at this time, you're really feeling really good. And I feel like you were in expectation of it, because you kept being persistent about something to gain additional understanding, and you've been seeing new ways of incorporating your passion into your life. But I do see here that there's a situation in which you are being presented an opportunity to show your patience and your balance, because there's something that you really want to bring to an end. And for some of you, it has to do with this Shaman of Cups over here, a water sign person. For some of you, it has to do more with the self, meaning the water aspect of the self. And so I see with that you're being patient in coming to that. Like, I see you working really hard to find new ways to accomplish things, and you're doing so well. And you know you have. You know that from what you knew and what you've seen and experienced, you found another way to get through to this this success of achieving that inner balance. And because of it, you know that there's a lot of things in manifestation for you. Because rather than being irritated over the situations that have played out in the past, you decided that, they're going to be what they are. And so I'm going to walk away from certain things. And as a matter of fact, while I'm doing that, I'm going to walk back to something that was so much more liberating for me. Yeah. I feel that your spirituality plays an important role for you right now, and that you're seeing a lot of synchronicities, and it's like you're feeling like the whole universe is just talking to you right now. That the way the numbers keep showing up, the way the images keep showing up, like you see it everywhere. And it's because you allowed yourself to get in vibe with evidence of how things are lining up for you and how you're having these different breakthroughs. Because no longer are you trying to break through, you've broken through. You've broken through, and you have your true essence in full form. You're at your 10 right now, and that's always expanding, but you're at your 10 right now. You're feeling fantastic because you had some breakthroughs. It was like, if we're talking spirituality, like seriously, there was some depth of spiritual receptivity in love, and just the exuberance of delving into all that is divine connection, spiritual power, emotional mastery. Emotional mastery, I feel, has been accomplished for most of you who are resonant to this Leo reading. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the Good Tarot, and let's just see some more from a little bit more traditional tarot deck. If you've been following my page, you know that I'm kind of in love with this thing right now. And so all that I said regarding those round cards, I'm now being told, like, you see how well that goes with the peace and the flow that we had come up in our words. So let's go ahead and see how we walk into the month, the situation in the beginning, and our main course of action that benefits us, and then how we'll walk out of August. So with the first card, that's more the energy of how we're starting out. Okay, here we go. How we're starting out as the Queen of Earth. Okay, so Leo, you are very productive right now as far as finances. They're looking good. As far as the family and the home, it's looking fantastic. As far as how you're feeling grounded, beautiful, productive, creative. Okay, and now the second card is going to talk about the course of action, the advice for you through this month for your highest, lightest, and brightest good. What is the advice? We have the Eight of Air. So this card is so different from other tarot decks. That's why I said somewhat traditional. But what message I received from this deck with this card is, as you have put your wishes out, the universe responds to those wishes. So keep putting them out, because every time we keep putting them out, it must circle back, just like that 8. The shape of that 8 must circle back unto itself in order to be complete. Therefore, that wish as well must circle back. Okay? And so I feel you very much so just focused and intent on manifesting that which you have been wishing for, which makes perfect and clear sense. Let's see what comes. The Queen of Fire. So, okay. So it goes from you putting, I'm hearing you went from more of a physical, trying to accomplish it by physical means. And towards the end of the month, you're going to find yourself accomplishing it more through a physical means, through that inner light. And I also feel that what you're looking forward to, you will be experiencing it here. So when I say accomplishing it from a physical place, like whatever it is you want, like maybe you were trying to make the people come into the business, or make the persons interested in you when you went out, or whatever it was. It's like the universe is going to respond to those wishes that were at the core of that, right? Because you know, I feel like in this beginning of the month, you're knowing that the universe is supplying, because you already talked about how you were seeing synchronicities in the last spread, right? So you have this knowing, and you just stay focused on that, and you let the physical world reveal to you what's available to you, which feathers have been returned back, which wishes have been returned back. And so now towards walking out, it's you're living it in the action, yeah, taking the action, being receptive of the opportunity for the actions that are the fulfillment of this, because creating does happen from the mind. The however is there's that 1% of action that is mandatory, and that 1% of action that's mandatory is always something that is that got to take a shit urge that I was talking about, because when it's like that, that's that inspiration from within. That's the universe letting you know and giving you the cue that everything's now ripe, ready. It's harvest time. Go pick it up. Go here. Yeah, I know you've never been there. Go there anyways. Call this person. Do that thing. Try this out. Whatever it is, you'll be picking that up at the end. And so because of this action, we're going to be able to see the benefits. So the underlying energy that you're being shown at this time is patience. Patience in the receptivity, the action time from the focus and creation time. And even though you're going to get the time to get up and act and go do something, I feel like there's still going to be some sort of waiting involved until it's fully 100% active, whatever that is. Like, okay, so what I'm saying is, like, you were wishing on a relationship. You actually had signs that a relationship was coming around. You're like, oh, well, I'm around this love situation. I'm around that marriage situation. I'm around this engagement situation. It's all around me. And then I keep seeing this, and I keep seeing that, and I keep seeing the other. Well, towards the end of the month, because of all that you were focused on, the synchronicity of it, you're going to find yourself in a situation to where you have options. You have somebody that's possibly a good, strong possible for you, but it's still in the beginning phases of action. So it's still in the getting to know one another stage. It's still in the getting to learn this. If this is about creating a financial or a job situation, there's still something that is process-wise that needs to happen before it's fully all the way full and ready as far as the manifestation goes from the universe's side or standpoint. But the beautiful thing is that the peace is flowing here. And so you do have the patience to go through. And so, I feel like you're totally reflecting yourself. I feel here with these two cards that you're really in alignment, that the body and the passions are all in alignment. So, wow, this is a really beautiful reading. I hope that, in keeping a general reading, it doesn't get too in depth. What I can say is, for some of you, here you have water, there's the fire, there's the earth. I think the only real card that I didn't see down, also there's that strong Sagittarius